Grand Rising and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Grand Rising and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Click on your screen, repost, share, and like. Iyanifa honey, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa o. Grand Rising and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa o. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí Ifá ó bá wa ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàlàáfíà ni fún gbogbo wa o níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Mo ṣe Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. As you join in, let me know where you're streaming from today. Let me know where you're joining us from today. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí? Ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí? Grand Rising and welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Where are we streaming from today? Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí o? Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà. Tóbi Bákàrè from Lagos. Mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Can somebody confirm that the YouTube is clear? Grand Rising from Bonny Island in Rivers State. Ojúmọ́ God's will. Thank you so much for joining. Àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ fún gbogbo wa o. This is another episode of Àṣẹ for today, our daily live streaming, where we share one Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá every day. We delve into one Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá per day, and we learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifá, about ÌṢẸШE, about African spirituality, about our person, the person of who we are. Thank you so much from New Jersey. I say àlàáfíà to every one of you from wherever it is you are streaming from. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa o. On this program every morning, we pick up one Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá every day as the Odù Ifá is leading us, and we break it down, starting with the original Yoruba text of that rendering, and then we translate it into English language, modern day English for every one of us to understand, and we go further to pick out the lessons, blessings, and the instructions of that Odù Ifá so that we're able to apply it to our everyday lives. Because I always say this, the whole essence of the Odù Ifá, the whole essence of Ifá is for us to be able to apply to our everyday lives so that we can receive direction, clarity, and improve the quality of our life. That is it. If not, you are just going to be reading the Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá like another novel or another poem. Like another novel or another poem, if you are not able to apply it to your everyday lives. As you are joining us from YouTube, let me know where you are streaming from. If you're on the live streaming today, let me know where you are streaming from. And if you are catching a replay, all the information you need will be in the description box below. Today is episode 26 of season 3, Àṣẹ for today. We have had season 1, season 2, and 25 episodes in season 3. So if you have missed any of the previous episodes, you want to be on YouTube, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, to catch replays of our previous episodes. Those of you that are on the Global Ifá community channel, what is the Odù Ifá for today? Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? Hello, check it. Let somebody be there checking it. Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? What is the Odù Ifá for today on the Global Ifá community? Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? We are delving into another Odù Ifá. For those of you that have been following, we have picked one essay of this Odù. Can I know? Okay. What is the Odù Ifá for today? Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. If you have access to YouTube, please can you head over to YouTube and drop a comment? Let me see if the setting is okay. If you have access to Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, can you head over to YouTube and drop a comment? And some people are probably watching via their screen, so they are not able to drop a comment. So if you are there, please drop a comment and let's know what we are doing today. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji is the Odù Ifá for today. Now we have I've taught you Odù Ifá Iwori Meji different times. Honey, thank you for that. Royal Arts Media, ẹ gani. Is there anybody that is confident enough to recite one of the essays of Odù Ifá Iwori Meji? Odù Ifá Iwori Meji is one of the very popular Odù Ifá, okay, and is one of the 4 major cardinal Odus. The 4 major cardinal Odus. So it's something that you can know. Who is confident and ready to recite one essay of Odù Ifá Iwori Meji? This is a college and we are all learning. Nobody has absolute knowledge of Ifá. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. I can see some Babalawo and Iyanifa in the making in the comment section. Olóyè Ẹ̀rí Ifá, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀. Iyanifa Honey, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ once again. Who is? If there is nobody that can attempt Odù Ifá Iwori Meji, I will send all of you back to grade 2 of Ifá Studies for Kids. You will go back to grade 2 and my 6-year-old daughter will be teaching you in that class. Nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Because how can you tell me you don't know Odù Ifá Iwori Meji? Ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ti kọ́ Odù Ifá yẹn. You say I should please. When you paid school fees, sure you know it's your daddy's money that you are wasting like this. Your daddy paid school fees for you to join this class. Your daddy paid school fees for you to join this class. And then you just woke up. Lago mẹ́fà àbọ̀, kò sí wàhálà. Your daddy paid school fees for you to join Ifá College and you cannot remember what I've been teaching you. I will remind you again. Don't worry, Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. As you join on TikTok, don't send in your heart me yet. Let's know what the goal for today is. Oh yeah, and your Ifá, move closer. Where is your sister? Somebody should move closer here. I need someone to answer a question. Move closer. Come and answer a question. What is the first thing that we do before we start any Ifá teaching?
Iba.
What's the first thing? Say it there.
Iba.
Iba. Iba. Did you hear her? Oh yeah, let's clap for her. Àwọn Ifá nìyẹn o. Those are one of the students that will be teaching you once I send you back to grade 2 in Ifá Studies. Because these are what the children are learning. And you, their mommy and their daddy, you don't know it. That's one of your teachers. You just heard the voice of one of your teachers. For those of you that want to go back to grade 2 Ifá Studies for Kids, there is space for you. There are all these little chairs are in the class. We will squeeze you into one of these chairs and we'll tell you to pay full attention because Ifá has something to say. You will go and join the class now. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji is the Odù Ifá we are delving into today, and we are starting with our Iba. Akọ́dáyé àṣèbá o. Ọba lè ṣe lè wí, ọba lè wí lè ṣe àṣèbá, a ní kí bá wa ṣe o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tí a ti jí láàárọ̀ ìta ti ṣe ojúmọ́ ire, àṣèbá fún Elédùmarè, àṣèbá fún akọ́dá, awẹ̀dá, àṣẹ̀dá. Ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba tí ò ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀, tí ò ní òpin, àmọ́ tó jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àti òpin ohun gbogbo, àṣèbà, a ní kí bá wa ṣe o. Èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá, èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun, èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ajé, ọ̀sẹ̀ Olókun, ọ̀sẹ̀ Ọlọ́sà, ọ̀sẹ̀ Èṣù. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lénìí, a ní kọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajagunmalè Olúwo òde ọ̀run, àṣèbà. Olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀ ká tó tẹ̀, àṣèbà àwọn tó ṣawo ká tó ṣe, àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀lú ìdó, àwọn tó lànà níbí, àṣèbà, a ní kí bá wa ṣe o. Ní orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, tẹ́ ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi, tẹ́ ẹ ti ń wò mí, mo ṣèbà orí, mo ṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá, mo ṣèbà dániwáyé, mo ṣèbà àwọn tó là wá lórí, àwọn tó dá wa lóṣù, àwọn tó ní ká máa ṣawo, àṣèbà, a ní kí bá wa ṣe o. Gbogbo lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin, ọmọdé àti àgbà tí ẹ jókòó síbí báyìí, tẹ́ ẹ ń fetí gbọ́ mi, tẹ́ ẹ ń fojú wò mí, mo ṣèbà orí àtẹlẹ́dàá yín o. mo ní kí bà mí ṣe o.
Ìbà ṣẹ.
wọ́n ní àdáṣe ní hun mọ ìbà ò gbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn èmi àti yín ò dáṣe lẹ́ni ìbà ò ní hun wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. wọ́n ní ewúrẹ́ tó wọlé lọ́jọ́sí tí òjúbà òun ló dẹran àmúso àgùntàn tó wọlé lọ́jọ́sí tí òjúbà ló dẹran àmúso èmi àti yín àti wọlé lẹ́ni àti júbà àní kí bà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣẹ.
ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ ọ̀sá méjì ọ̀sá ẹlẹ́yẹ ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà ẹ̀yin arógbaṣọ má bòtán arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀ ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òru ẹ̀yin ajẹ́ fún ènìyàn má yó ẹ̀yin apani má yọ̀dà ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé abiyamọ ọ̀run ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kọ́mọ ó ṣubú tẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́ àṣebáyín o aníkíbà wa ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣẹ.
ọ̀sá méjì ọ̀sá ẹlẹ́yẹ àpè yín fún kù àpè yín fárùn nítorí gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọ gbogbo etí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń gbọ́ gbogbo ojú kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń wò wá a ní ẹ̀yọ́nú yín ni kẹ́ ẹ gbé fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
àwa ti wá dọmọ ayé báyìí àwa ò ń ṣẹran ayé mọ́ àwa ti dọmọ ìyá mi àwa ò ń ṣẹran ayé mọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ̀yọ́nú wọn la máa bá níbi gbogbo tá a bá kọjú sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
àṣebà ọlọ́pọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé o ìyá àti bàbá tí wọ́n ṣe okùn tá a fi wá sí ayé àṣebà wọn àwọn tó wá láyé pẹ̀lú wa àtàwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre àṣebà àníkíbà wa ṣe o. àṣebà orí bàbá wa àṣebà orí ìyá wa àṣebà gbogbo àwọn àgbàlagbà nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi tí wọ́n jùmọ̀ pọ̀ tí wọ́n tọ́ wa ní ọ̀nà Ifá ní ọ̀nà tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ àṣebà wọn àníkíbà wa ṣe o. àṣeyé ìpa Ifá o Ifá orí mi rèé Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀ Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé Ifá ọmọ ẹnu Olódùmarè àṣeyé ìpa Ifá àníkí ìbá wa kò ṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
Ọ̀ṣùṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóyè ayọ̀ ẹ̀bọ̀ra tí ń gbénú omi ìyá mi ẹ̀wùjí alágbólódò àwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ kó tó wẹ̀ mọ́ ó wáyọ̀rìn kówó sí àṣẹ omi o ọ̀tá o ẹ̀rí o àgbá o aṣọre yèyí Ọ̀ṣun wa ní kígbà wá ṣe o.
Báṣẹ.
èyí gbogbo tá a ti ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún Ọ̀ṣun lẹ́nu àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà kó má dá sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
àṣebà ajé olókun àṣebà olókun àṣebà ọlọ́sà àṣebà èṣù láàrin ògiri òkú láàróyè àṣebà ògbẹ́kùn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó sáré wá wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́kùn sunkún láàróyè ń sùn jẹ wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́kùn sunmí láàróyè ń sùn fún àṣebà èṣù láàlú àṣebà èṣù ọ̀dàrà abẹ́ṣóńṣó lórí àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ́.
Báṣẹ.
gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè lórí igun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé la ṣèbà fún àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ́.
Báṣẹ.
Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán ìyá mi tó ń gbénú ilé ńlá tó ń fọhùn àṣebà gbogbo ọmọ onílé Erelú tòṣùgbó la ṣèbà fún àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ́.
Báṣẹ.
ọ̀sẹ̀ Ifá mi òun la tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́nu ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú Ifá ire àti ayọ̀ tó wà nínú Ifá òun ni kó jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Àṣẹ.
àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ́.
Báṣẹ.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni a dúpẹ́ o. Thank you so much for joining. Our Odù Ifá for today is Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. And our flash goal on TikTok today is what? Let's find out what our flash goal is. Our flash goal is roses, and we need 16 people to send in their roses. 16 people to send in their roses on TikTok. That is our flash goal for today. 16 people to send in their roses. That's the flash goal for today. Oh yeah, ní kíákíá. Oh yeah. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji ni Odù Ifá ìní. Ẹ ṣé gan ni a dúpẹ́ o. Ajé Ògúngúlùsọ á máa bù sí fún yín o. Ajé Ògúngúlùsọ á máa bù sí fún yín. Àtọ̀tún àtòtì tí ẹyẹlé fi ń kórè wá, wọ́n á máa gbére ajé wá fún yín. Ire owó, ire ọlá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. 6 more different people to send in their roses. 6 more different people to send in their roses to meet the flash goal on the app for today. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. For the 10 people that sent them in, Ajay will expand with you. Ajay will stand by you. You will always have Ajay in credit, not in debit. Ní lájẹ́ lọ́rùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á máa bù sí fún yín o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. In different areas of our life where we have set goals for ourselves, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn irúnmọlẹ̀, our ancestors, our orishas will make it easy for us láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. We need 3 more people to send in their roses. Mr. Carter, thank you so much. Latoya, Oloye Erifa, Oluwole, Sacred Groove, everybody, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹ ṣé, a dúpẹ́, ẹ ṣé. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji ni Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. This Odù Ifá, we have touched on it before. For those of you that have been following and those of you that have caught the replay, Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. We need 2 more people to send in their roses. 2 more people that have not sent their roses at all. 2 more different people to meet that flash goal. Oh yeah, I'm literally waiting for you guys. 2 more people. We have about 50 people on the live streaming on TikTok at the moment. So 2 more different people that have not sent it in. Oh yeah. Kini, I always remember this song in the back. Oh yeah, were kiramosa, Orin Sunday, Orin Kini. Ta ló kọrin yẹn náà, Shion Peters ló kọ. So I think we need 1 more person. 1 more person. Let me see. Yeah, 1 more person to send in their roses. We are almost there. Someone said, when are you doing Oturupon Owori? Please check the YouTube channel for Oturupon Owori. Check the YouTube channel. 1 more new person to send in their roses. Check the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Iyanifa Ewa TV. 1 more person that hasn't sent in their roses. Tia Love, thank you so much. And we have completed the challenge for today. Eshe goni adupe. Odù Ifá ní ẹni abáwòde là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ. Adífá fún èjìkókó Òwòrì, èyí tí ó máa tẹjú mọ́ apákò rẹ̀ girigiri. Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi kó wò mí rè, èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí rè. Bí o bá tẹjú mọ́ ni a máa lájé, èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí rè. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, ẹni Ifá bá tẹjú mọ́ ló níre gbogbo. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí rè. Èjìkókó Òwòrì. This Odù Ifá is very common, very simple, and anytime you are asked to recite Odù Ifá Iwori Meji, you should remember this. You cannot be representing Ifá College in public and they will ask you for Odù Ifá Iwori Meji and you will say we just woke up, Mrs. O forever, Iyanifa honey. Tó bá jí Iyanifa àti babaláwo lójú oorun, you should be able to recite Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. Omi Ade, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I think it's an abbreviation of so many things. But Omi Sade, thank you so much for joining on YouTube. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji. Let's recite it again in Yoruba before we translate it to English. Ẹni abáwòde là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ. Adífá fún èjìkókó Òwòrì, èyí tí ó tẹjú mọ́ akápò rẹ̀ girigiri. Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí rè, èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí rè. Bí o bá tẹjú mọ́ ni a máa lájé, èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi ó wò mí rè. Bí o bá tẹjú mọ́ ni a máa níre gbogbo, èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi kó wò mí rè. English translation. It says, whoever escorts you to the town gate is the one who will return home with you. Whoever escorts you to the town gate is the one who will return home with you. Whoever a dog follows out is the one that it will follow back in. Please, can you tell him to stop editing the file that I'm reading? It's distracting me. Ifá was cast for èjìkókó Òwòrì, who fixed his eyes firmly on his akapo, his devotee, his accountant. Ifá, keep your eyes on me and look upon me with goodness. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá, keep your eyes upon me and look upon me with goodness. If you keep your eyes on me, I will have every blessing. Èjìkókó Òwòrì, Ifá, keep your eyes on me and look upon me with goodness. If you keep your eyes upon me, I will have wealth. Ejikoko Iwori. Ifá, look upon me with goodness. If you keep your eyes on me, I will have a wife, I will have a husband, I will have children. Ejikoko Iwori. Ifá, keep your eyes on me and look upon me with goodness. Now that Odù Ifá sounds very straightforward. Nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing hidden, nothing under it. But that's not true. There is no Odù Ifá that is just plain sight information. Ifá always has something hidden somewhere, which is why we can sit down with one essay Ifá and write an entire book of 50 chapters, and each chapter will touch on different things. That's how the essay Ifá is. Every time you pick it up, every time you look at it, there is another new wisdom that Ifá is directing us to that we probably haven't touched on before. So before we go further, let's pick the first line. Remember, I said the first lines are always an introduction. Ifá says, Ẹni abáwo de là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ. English translation says, whoever escorts you to the town gate is the one you will return home with. Whoever a dog follows out is the one the dog will follow back in. From those two lines, you as a person, if I hand you the microphone now and I say something about this, describe those two lines with one or two English words. Those two lines, what does it tell us in one or two English words? If you are Dutch, please write it in Dutch. Mrs. O Forever will translate. If you are French, she will translate. If you are Swedish, she will translate. If you are Yoruba, she will translate. If you are from Edo, she will translate. There is no language that woman doesn't understand. If you are Chinese and you speak Mandarin, I'm sure she will translate it. So whatever language you want to write it, Spanish no wa, Portuguese no wa, French wa, that woman kò sédè tí òun go tí mọ̀ pé òun gbédè ju nǹkan tó ń gbọ́ yẹn lọ. She said Italian too, she will interpret. You see the level of Iyanifa that I have. You see what we are producing in Ifá College. No worries. Those two lines that I just read out, can you tell me in two English words what comes to your mind when you hear those words? I'll read those sentences to you again. It says, whoever you escort to the town is the one that will return home with you. Whoever a dog follows out, it will follow back in. Ẹni abáwo de là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ. What are the two things? How do you summarize those two sentences? What comes to your mind? Kia. What comes to your mind with those two sentences I just read? The first two lines of the Odù Ifá. This is how we break the Odù Ifá to understand it, not just to read and cram and regurgitate it. The company you keep. Somebody said the company you keep. What else? Thank you so much, Pauline Adebayo. Pauline Adebayo said the company you keep. What else comes to your mind? What else comes to your mind? Queen Esther. Who else is on this live streaming? Purity Love. What else is coming to your mind? What you seek is what you get. The same way you start is the same way you finish. People are on another dimension of revelation. Those that help you achieve certain purpose, lead and follow. Okay. You see how we are, what you sow is what you reap. Thank you. You see how we are all bringing out different things from this same Odù. Now, the angle I will be focusing on today is loyalty. Loyalty. Ifá says, Ẹni abáwo de là ń bá relé. The person who escorts you to the town gate is the one you will return home with. Somebody will not follow you to the town gate. Then when you get to the town gate, you will now see different people that are flashing in Maserati and private jets and speaking Queen's English and dressing fancy and bougie. Then you follow somebody else home. Ọmọ àlè ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. If you don't know the meaning of ọmọ àlè in Yoruba, open your dictionary. Ọmọ àlè òun ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ọmọ tó ọkọ nílé ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹni tí ò ní bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹni tí wọ́n ti fi ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá kọ́ òun ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. And this generation generation Gen Z yìí ọmọ àlè ló pọ̀ jù nínú gbogbo wọn ká má sọ̀rọ̀ òdì sí wọn, but that's the truth. People are with you as long as they are benefiting something. The moment there is a little change in circumstances, wọ́n ti lọ. And you see why I said anytime we are looking through the ÌṢÄÉ, before the divination is done, there are those first two lines that is explaining a certain situation, that is telling you the real life effects or how that thing plays out in real life. Before we say Adifa fún, before we now go to we made a divination for so and so person, there is always a human life circumstances that is described in the first two lines. And the human life circumstances that is described here is ẹni àbáwá ẹni àbájáde là ń bá relé, ẹni àjábáwá làjá ń bá lọ. Your dog will never follow you out of the house and return with another person home. If your dog returns home with another person, it's either of two things: the dog was stolen, or maybe, just maybe, and I don't think that happens. Even if you are maltreating and mistreating your dog, I don't think dogs have the tendency to just find an opportunity to follow somebody away. Just maybe. But every other thing being equal, the dog is going to follow you back to your house. That's loyalty. And that is one thing that this generation needs to learn. And that is exactly, dogs are very loyal. Dogs are very loyal. Dogs are very loyal. I'm reading your comments. Thank you. So this loyalty, you need to learn it. Because in Iwori Meji, it says, Èmi ń wò ọ́. Another essay of Iwori Meji says, Èmi ń wò ọ́, ìwọ ń wò mí, gbangba la jọ ń wòra wa. Adífá fún Èjìkòkò Òwòrì, èyí tí ó máa tẹjú mọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí. You are looking at me, I'm looking at you. We are looking at each other eyeball to eyeball. That is the Odù that was divine for Èjìkòkò Òwòrì. The one that we look, ó ní ó máa tẹjú mọ́ ni. Tẹjú mọ́yàn means that look at somebody intensely without blinking. You are not looking left or right. You are focused on that thing. Your loyalty is focused. Until Ifa says turn away from this part or turn away from this person, you are focused 100%. In how many people of all the 8 billion plus people on this planet, in how many people can you find such level of loyalty? Now we're about to link it to something. Hold on, because some of you are saying, Iyanifa, what does that even matter? Whether I'm loyal or not, what does that matter? There are so many people on earth. I can pick whoever it is I want to pick per time, and Olódùmarè will not ask me not to pick it. Olódùmarè is not even going to have a conversation with you to start with, if that's what you are thinking. Olódùmarè ò ní ẹjọ́ tó fẹ́ bá ọmọ àlè kankan rò níbì kankan. Ọmọ tó ọkọ nílé, kò sí ẹjọ́ tó Olódùmarè fẹ́ bá rò. Now let's move to the next line. It says, Adífá fún Èjìkòkò Òwòrì, èyí tí ó máa tẹjú mọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí. Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi kó wò mí ire. It says Èjìkòkò Òwòrì tó máa tẹjú mọ́ akápò rẹ̀. Èjìkòkò Òwòrì will be fixed on his akapo, his devotee, his accountant, his whatever, whoever it is that akapo represents. That person you are in partnership with, whether in a relationship or in your business or your mentor, whatever it is that you are focused on, Èjìkòkò Òwòrì will focus. Then Ifa will focus back on him. You see how it works? Before you can say Ifa tejumo mi ko wo mi ire, you yourself will have tejumo akapo e giri giri bai. Let me try and put that in English. Before you say Ifa look upon me intensely with greatness, you yourself, you would have done what? It says here, you will have done what? Ifa was cast for Èjìkòkò Ìwòrì, who fixed his eyes firmly on his akapo. You too will have fixed your eyes firmly on your akapo. Down here. You would have fixed your eyes firmly on your akapo before you can go to Ifa and say, Ifa tejumo mi ko wo mi re. Simply put, if you do not have any ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́ of loyalty and sincerity, and you expect Ifa to be loyal to you, ó ń tàn rẹ́. There is no tithe and offering that is going to save the day in ÌṢÄÉṣe. You cannot buy the loyalty of Ifa with Ebo and Etutu. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen here. In fact, I choose to use the term fortunately, it doesn't happen here. Here, accountability and responsibility is what happens. That's the only thing that operates here. There is no shortcut. You cannot bring 10 million naira to the altar and pastor will say have a special seat. There is no special seat in Ile Ifa. If you like, enter into our shrine and bow, Ifa ori mi re o, lie down, prostrate and carry Ghana must go. We will put it at the side and we will still tell you what Ifa has told you. That's how it works. Wọ́n ní adífá fún ìjìkókó Ìwòrì èyí tí ó tẹjúmọ́ akápò rẹ̀ girigiri. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi kó wò mí re. Èmi ń wò ìwọ ń wò mí gbangba lájọ ń wòra wa. We have to. It is a two-way thing. It's not one way. If I look upon me with mercy, if I bless me with wife, bless me with children, if I give me this, if I give me that, the people that Olódùmarè has put in your life, what level of loyalty and sincerity and integrity have you shown to them? No, it's as simple as this. You don't understand loyalty in any form that it comes. You don't understand integrity in any form that it comes. You are not ready to experience it. You are not ready to experience it. But Iyanifa, don't say that. You're already turning Ifa into a religion. Are you saying that if we are not good, Ifa will not be good to us? Yes. That is exactly my words. I don't understand how you want it to be. Wọ́n ní àṣepamọ́ ló wà, kò sáṣegbé kankan bí kankan. There is no God has forgiven me and washed away my sins and I'm now a new creature. New in where? Is it your hair that is new or your brain? Or is it your face that is new? Because yesterday the face I saw is still the one I'm still seeing. I don't know what is new. Because you will still go back and do the same thing. What exactly is new? Kò sí. I told you yesterday and a couple of days ago, one of the major foundation, the founding pillars in Ifa is your Iwapele. There is no shortcut to it. There is no shortcut to it. And one of the major Iwapele good character is loyalty, integrity, sincerity, consistency. The people you can see with your eyes, you can't even be consistent with them, and you want Ifa to be consistent with you. I have walked thousands of people on this journey in over a decade, and I can tell you that if Ifa could offer people money to buy their way through, people are ready to give shitload of money to buy their way through. But you know why I'm always happy? I'm always happy that finally there is something that people cannot buy their way and buy shortcut through. It's not fair. It is not fair that the people that pay the largest tithes and the largest offerings are the ones that we have a special place. What of people that are working so hard and they cannot afford it? That is the leveling ground in Ifa. That's the way it is. Maybe you need to understand something. There is something you need to understand. Olódùmarè, the divine and supreme being, created the heavens, the earth, every other thing in between, you and I, seen and unseen, everything in totality. Whatever you would ever ask or your brain can ever phantom, Olódùmarè has put everything together and is here. So trust me, Olódùmarè does not need anything from you. Anything at all from you. Whatever it is you have that you can lay your hands on in this side of life, it is for you to enjoy. Nobody needs it from you. Ifa does not need anything from you. Ifa does not need anything, any material thing from you. Whatever it is we are doing in this life, you are doing it for yourself. Oh, if I'm faithful to God, God will bless me. Does it even make sense? Does it make sense that somebody that, let's say a body, somebody that creates everything, that has created everything, needs something from you to be able to give you something? I don't understand. I have a bucket full of water, a drum full of water, a tanker full of water, and my daughter needs to drink water, and she has to do something every time to get water from me, water that I have that is free, I'm not even selling it, I don't need the water, me myself, I don't need it. Where the water is coming from, it doesn't stop. If she likes, let her stand under the shower and run her bath for 20 hours. And she says, Mommy, I just need to calm down. I'm not going to turn off the tap. Excuse me, I'm not. So it doesn't even make sense that there is somebody somewhere that needs you to collect something from. No, the people that need it should come out and say they need it. So you see that misconception, drop it. You are not coming here to buy anything, to impress anybody. Your iwapele is your currency. For those of you that are in the Ifa business school, your iwapele is your currency. I've taught you that. Your iwapele is your currency in this market of life. It is for you. It is you. Is like money that you have to go to the market. Is your money. And it is whatever you have that you'll be able to afford to buy. It doesn't have anything to do with the chairman of Association of Market Sellers. It's your money. You worked for it, you removed it from the ATM, you took it to the market, you bought what you can afford to buy, and you went home. There is nothing unfair about that. It is what you have that you will buy. Iwapele. Somebody is asking, what does that mean, Ewa? Okay, I'm sure you meant to type Iwa. Iwa is character. Iwapele is good character, humble character, good character. It's the description of the quality of a person. Okay, that is what Iwa means. And it is spelled I-Y-A, not I-W-A, not E-W-A. E-W-A means something else in Yoruba. So the word is I-W-A, Iwa. And that is what it means, the character and the quality of a person. So the character we are focusing on today is loyalty. Loyalty, please. You guys need to learn loyalty. You need to learn it. And you are not being loyal because of the person you are in a relationship with. I need you to understand that. Remember that I said this currency is for you. Is for you. If you decide to keep new notes and you keep your notes clean and you keep it new and you make sure it's not torn, it's not for the person that you are spending it on or the person you are giving it to. Is for you. When you bring out your wallet and you count out new Crips notes, everybody looks at you like, wow. It tells on who you are. It gives people an idea of the kind of person that you are. It is you. If you have a lot of money, it defines you, not the people that you are spending it on. So loyalty as your iwapele currency, it tells about you. It really doesn't have anything to do with the people you are giving it to per se. It's about you. So if your excuse is, I cannot be loyal to him because he's not loyal to me, there's something wrong upstairs. Think about it as an adult human person. There's something wrong upstairs. There's something wrong. It's like you're telling yourself, I'm in the market. Because the woman in the market is spending dirty notes. So me too, I will squeeze the money before I give it to her. Look at the money in her bag. It's dirty, it's squeezed. So you now take your own money, your own currency note, you put it on the floor. You match it on the floor inside mud. You squeeze it before you give her. Everybody will be looking at you, Uncle, is everything all right at home? Are you okay? It's now, look at the woman now. It's the money that she's spending that is, you're not okay. It's like you're walking on the streets of Nigeria in those days where you have a lot of people that are not mentally balanced. People that are mad, on the streets. And they are just walking in their raggedy trash clothes. And they are walking on the street. And then one of them insults you. You are very stupid. And then you stand there. You two are foolish. You are this. You are that. Your head is like monkey banana. Your nose is like a cat. And you're standing with a madman. And you're exchanging words. And they say, go home. No, I'm not going home. Listen to what he said. He just said, my mommy's head is like a fish. And you two are, they will call the àwọn wo náà ń gbé wọn, àwọn wọléwọlé tó máa ń kó wọn títì, they will call them, they will carry the two of you together, both of you are going, because you yourself, you are not normal again. So it's not about the person, it's about you. The character in you looks at the other person and say, this guy is not stable, let me just walk away. Let him continue to talk and say anything, you are walking away. It is you, that loyalty, you are the one that has it. And the moment you notice that it's not appreciated there, you carry it and you go. The moment you can justify somebody being unloyal to you, you can justify you reciprocating disloyalty with disloyalty. You are already disloyal. Yorùbá ní kò ẹnì kankan kò ẹni kà ṣe ìka tí wà náà ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n kàn fún ẹ ní opportunity àti ṣe ni. Nobody teaches you bad character. You are not a child. Nobody teaches you wrong ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́. It is in you to do already. They just give you an opportunity to express what is inside you. Because if it's not inside you, it will not come out. Loyalty, it is you. You take responsibility, be accountable. You yourself choose to be loyal. If it is not being appreciated and reciprocated, uncle, you are an adult person, carry yourself away from there. But do not let them drag you to the level of disloyalty that they have displayed. No. You are learning things. It's not about that person. No. You are learning things by yourself. You are developing your own character, which is going to in turn affect the way that your Ifa listens to you. If this is for people that have done their Ìṣẹ̀ṣe and their Itefa, you see when you carry your bowl of Ifa, is uncle there? Is he there? Please come, Loba Migbe Kini Ifa Konwa. When you carry your bowl of Ifa and you are looking at your Ifa, Ifa Olokun Asoro Dayo, Ifa Eleri Ipin, Ifa, you are the one that brings every good thing. I'm looking at you like this, you are looking at me. You have to be loyal to me. You cannot. Remember the Odù Ifá we said, we recited yesterday. Oyeku Meji. It says, Oyeku mo ba omule mama she dami. Oyeku, I have made a covenant with you. Do not betray me. Do not be disloyal to me. Loyalty matters a lot in the journey of Ifa. You have made a covenant with Oyeku. You have done your part. You are reminding Oyeku not to be disloyal. You have been loyal. Before you can require of somebody not to be disloyal, it means that you have been loyal. That is the only way you can pick your Ifa and look at your Ifa and say, Ifa tejumo mi ko wo mi re. Even me, at every point in my life, I have not been disloyal. I am not of them that will receive something from Ifa, then we go to church on Sunday and carry microphone. Look what the Lord has done. He gave me money. He gave me blessing. Look what the Lord has done. Thank God I'm not the representation of Ifa. I'm not the spokes. I'm not assistant Ifa. Because the way I will be flogging some of you like this. Why? Why? Ifa has done something for you. You now go somewhere and say, look what the Lord has done. Anyway, in this year, Oturupo Meji says, somebody will say, Iyanifa, thank God. Don't come to my DM and say thank God. When I was making Iwori for you, I said, Elédùmarè, and you responded, Elédùmarè. So if you want to give thanks, say, I give thanks to Elédùmarè. Use that word. There's your mouth is not going to tear if you say Elédùmarè. But Iyanifa, it does not mean the same thing. Because when you came into my shrine, I did not say in the name of God I pray. I did not say thank God. I did not say God has welcomed you. Don't try and think that you can play corners here. But it is still the same God we are thanking. Why didn't you stay with that God before you came here? Loyalty is very important here. And the spirit you are dealing with is not... You see, this is an example of our Ifa. This is an example. You will carry your Ifa bowl every morning and you will look at it like this. Be Ifa. ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà tó wà nínú ìní kó wá fún mi. You are coming with to your Ifa confidently and boldly to demand loyalty from your Ifa, to demand blessings from your Ifa, because when life presented opportunity to you, ìwọ náà ti tẹjú mọ́ akápò tiẹ̀ gírígírí. You too, you have looked upon your akápò with loyalty. You have stayed. The days where you did ebo and you did not get the result immediately, you still stayed with Ifa. You have your ń ṣe kí ló máa ń pè àwọn tó máa ń já nǹkan gbà lọ, àwọn tó máa ń já báàgì èèyàn gbà lọ́jà. That's how so many of you are. You have come here to snatch blessings from Ifa with your little brain. Or you think you can do that? I just want to take and go. At least nobody will ask after me. Nobody will say, Iyanifa, nobody will call me on the phone and say, Gabriel and Gabriela, where have you been for the past 3 days? We have not seen you. Nobody will ask me that. So let me just go collect my blessing. The next time I come, Iyanifa Ewa is a nice person. She will accept me again. Ifa welcomes everybody. You are telling yourself that. Kò sí wàhálà. Díẹ̀ ló kù. Ìgbà díẹ̀ ló kù, díẹ̀ ló kù. All the little blessing, the crumbs that you are gathering here and there. Atẹ́gùn ò ní fẹ́ fẹ́ lọ, kò ní pẹ́ fẹ́ lọ. Àwọn tó máa fẹ́ lọ ti wà wájú lé yín. Wọ́n máa fẹ́, ó máa gbọ̀n dànù. Because you cannot. There is no shortcut to these things. Develop loyalty. It goes a long way. Life will test that loyalty. It goes a long way. Someone says, are you from Nigeria? Oh yes, I'm Nigerian. I'm a Yoruba girl from southwestern Nigeria, with all pride, the giant of Africa. The country that everybody is striving to associate with right now. Let me adjust my shoulder pad. I'm Nigerian in all fullness. When you look at me, you see green, white, green. I carry Nigeria on my head, on my shoulder, in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit, in my soul. This is what Nigerians look like. Beautiful, super intelligent, eloquent, spiritual, wealthy, great, and every other thing in between. That's Nigeria. All of us, east, west, north, and south. But particularly from the southwest of Nigeria, this is what we look like. We represent life in the fullness of it. You're welcome. So, loyalty. Look at yourself in that mirror and in that screen and tell yourself, in this life, I choose to be loyal. The universe will test you, life will test you, human beings that don't have sense will test you, because there are a lot of human beings in this life, adult people who do not have sense. They will test your loyalty. But you know why you will not break? Because you understand that you are building character for something. You understand that you are building your currency. It's like when you go to work and your colleagues at work, they are trying to provoke you. They are trying to provoke you so that you can lose your job. But when you remember that paycheck, you need it to pay your rent, to pay your mortgage, to send money home to your father and your mother, to buy gift for your girlfriend, to buy, like somebody that I know, that I'm not going to mention their name. You want to use it to buy designers for yourself and show up and show out. When you remember that you have salary to collect in another 2 weeks, you will not allow anybody to let you lose that currency. You will not allow anybody to let you lose the currency. You will be focused. By the time you think about the future of the plenty children you brought into the world, like me, I have 5. Some people have 5 plus X. Our children are plenty. So you see that currency we are building, we cannot allow anybody to let us lose it. We just look at them like this, but you don't understand where I'm going. You don't know that this currency that I'm building a legacy for the future of the children. I don't focus on you, I focus on my future. The same thing. This currency of Iwapele you are building. This currency of integrity and loyalty that you are building. People will come and test you. This generation will give you 1,000,001 reasons why you should not be loyal. But when you remember what you need it for, when you remember that the next time you carry your Ifa and you can speak from the level of Ifa, I've been loyal, madam. You can confidently say that, Oyeku, I have made a covenant with you. I have played my part. Don't betray me. When Iku and Aru is flying across, when the spirit of being unalive and sickness is flying, Oyeku, you cannot betray me. You have to count me out. That is another level of confidence. Listen to that Odù Ifá well. In that Odù Ifá, it was not begging. It's not saying, Oyeku, please, oh, don't let anything happen to me. In the name of Oyeku Meji, if nothing happens to me, I will live long and I will buy bread for all the members of the church. I will live long and I will sweep the church every day. I will live long and... No. That's not what the Odù Ifá said. The Odù Ifá comes with confidence. Oyeku motiba omule mama shidami is an instruction. It's not a begging. It's not a polite conversation. It's, I've given you something. Do not betray me. When the spirit of being unalive, being cut short untimely, when it's flying around, he says, Tikuban shegbe mi she otoni Oyeku ma samisi. He did not say Tikuban shegbe mi she Oyeku jo sha yomi segbe kan. He says, if the spirit of unalive is flying over my mate, Oyeku will put me at one side with confidence. He did not say, Oyeku, please separate me. You will confidently say, because what? You have built that currency to a certain level. I told you that in life, so many things will happen. You will go to different places. Different circumstances will happen to you. And all of them is a test. You are building a tool. You are bringing a tool because of the future you are going. You see the future that is ahead of you. If you can see it, you will not waste your time on these people that have not found where they are going. You will not waste your time on those people. You are going somewhere. The character you are building every day is for the capacity of the future that you hold. Which is why you find out that people that have that have these very big success stories, they have turned out to be very successful. When they tell their stories comes from a place of, this happened to me and that happened to me and this one happened. When you listen to their story, at some point you'll be like, please, can you fast forward to where you made it? This is sounding too sad. Can you just skip to the past of how did you make it? And they will continue and you'll be looking like, please, sir, why didn't you give up? How did you know you are going to get to this end? Why didn't you give up? Life was building iwapele in them, was building character in them to be able to handle this life that they have now that was future some years ago. For some of them, it is their own father or their own grandfathers that had to go through all of that to build, that had to develop the iwapele to build, and their children are living out of it. But the children too will go through certain things to learn. It's not a devil took us through. It's the devil that, see, stop that thing. Stop it. You're an adult human being. You are too intelligent for that. How can somebody tell you that it's devil that is disturbing you? It's devil that is... What? It upsets me. Do you know why? Because you start by defining devil as a defeated foe. No power belongs to the devil. The devil was cast out and was disgraced. The devil is powerless. He's under our feet. Let's match it. You define the devil like that. And then you still come to say everything that is happening in this life is the devil. How did we skip from he's powerless and he's a non-entity to he's doing all of these things? How can you say those things with the two sides of your mouth? How can you put those two things in the same sentence? So you either have to choose one. They either have to choose one. It's either the devil has power or he doesn't have power. Or maybe it doesn't even exist. So please remove that. It's not the devil. Life is building you up. It's a training ground for something. It's either life is building you up for something, or it's the consequences of the wrong actions that you took or somebody else took on your behalf. Forget the devil. In fact, if that entity devil exists, my own people in Nigeria, they've dealt with him. The devil is a liar. We bind the devil. We cast the devil. We throw the devil into the bottomless pit. The devil, the fire. I know that Nigerians and Ghanaians, those two people, I'm very close to them. They've taken care of the devil. You don't worry about the devil. The number of churches in Nigeria that is fighting the devil every day, that's their own job. If the devil exists, they are there taking care of the devil. You focus on your own life. Focus on your life. Learn. Every hard situation that comes, ask yourself, what is the tool I'm trying to bring from here? What is that thing that I need for my future that I'm building from here? Or is this happening because I made a wrong choice? Or is this happening because I've not fixed the wrong choices that my family? Accountability and responsibility. At this point, I need you to make a paper tag of that thing and paste it in your house, on your bathroom window, in your car, on your phone. Design a screensaver for it on your phone and your laptop. Accountability and responsibility. Be accountable and be responsible. Ifá says, ẹni tó bá tẹjú mọ́ apákò rẹ̀ gírígírí, òun ni Ifá máa tẹjú mọ́. So if you are coming here to say Ifá tẹjú mọ́ mi, owó mi re, and tẹjú mọ́ àwọn tí Ifá tí Elédùmarè ti fi sí láìfẹ́, you are asking Ifá to be loyal to you and you have refused to be loyal to the people around you. Continue. You know one thing I love about Ifá? Very straightforward. That's one of the reasons I keep saying this. When I left Christianity, I was a pastor. I grew up in a very, for people that are in Nigeria, in Africa, I mean all over the world, if you know Deeper Life Bible Church, if you know that church, the church is headed by Pastor W.F. Kumuyi. If you know that church, you will know that is one of the church that is grounded in extreme Christianity. At least back in the day when I was growing up, that's where I grew up. And then I crossed over to Christ Embassy, which is another church that will know that it is grounded on the other side of the extreme, in the word. When you say the word as a Christian, those are the two churches where I've had experience. When I came into Ifá, I will say it again, I didn't come to Ifá because I had a problem. Maybe I wanted to have a child, I was looking for money, there was sickness, I wanted to travel out. No, my life was good. My life was better than average. I was content with what I had. I didn't have the idea. There was nothing I desperately needed that would make me to be running out of church to somewhere else. But I had questions, 1,000,001 of them. I had so many things that were not adding up. I cannot understand how God created everything, including the devil, and he's now fighting the devil over his creation. And at the end of the day, the devil will still win. Because they told us that multiple people will still go to hell and only a handful will go to heaven. And God created all of them. And that devil will still win. It did not make sense to me. It sounded one, unfair. It sounded confusing. It sounded like, why do I want to be with a God who cannot handle one single one of his creatures? Why? The devil messed up according to that story. Why don't you just deal with him and get him out of the way? But that and so many other things didn't just add up. And I started asking questions. And I got to Ifá. I delved into so many other things before I got into Ifá. I got knowledge from different other forms of spirituality, not religion, before I settled for Ifá. And I settled for Ifá not because Ifá was given to the Yoruba people of southwestern Nigeria, where I take my roots and my origin, no. But because Ifá answered all my questions in one word, which is balance. The day I sat down to understand that life is a balance of everything, in that answer of balance, I knew that there was no God and devil fighting anything. Everything takes its source from Olódùmarè. Everything. The first lesson I learned was, look at your palm. Look at this side of your palm. See the color. Look at the texture. See the lines. This side of your palm, you can put very hot and very cold things. You can still withstand some level of extreme heat. But look at the other side. See the color. Look at the design. Look at everything. The amount of heat that this can take, this cannot take it. And it's your hand. It's the same hand. The same hand. God did not create this and the devil created it. The devil did not create this and God created it. This hand came out of, this palm came out of my hand from the same source. That's the first thing Ifá teaches you, and that explains everything. It explains everything. So whichever side of the coin you get, you are the one that needs to ask yourself, why am I getting this side of the coin? You can come to Ifá to say, why am I always getting tail, and not head? And Ifá will explain to you, and you fix it and you go on. And if I will give you instruction, this is how not to experience tail again. And certain times when you experience tail again, you go back to If I will say, you have to go through this process. There are certain things you need to learn. And you will go through it and you learn it. You are not, that feels better. It feels better than an endless battle of the devil. That feels better. That sounds more like a God, quote and unquote, that I want to actually be identified with and I want to confidently follow. Not the one that says, I choose to have mercy on who I will have mercy. I choose to show grace on who I will show. So the people you are not showing mercy to, kill us, Shejari, what did they do? I'm just asking. How do we know when we are going to be chosen for mercy and chosen for grace and we are not going to be chosen? So, there is a story in the Bible that says, I think there were 2 kids. Oh, what was the name of the children of? Is it Jacob and Esau? One of them, they were shocked. So he said, one have chosen, the other one have rejected. He just decided among 2 sons of their father, God decided to choose one and reject the other one for no apparent reason. Nothing at all. He just chose. That's hard though. Because that means that irrespective of what I do, he can just decide to choose. And once you choose it, there's nothing anybody can say about it. No, that's why we are in Ifa. That balance is making sense. This is another balance today. Loyalty, go and develop it. Develop it, stay with it, grow it, and understand that you are doing it for yourself. Will it be appreciated every time? No, there is no guarantee that it will be appreciated every time. There are so many people that don't have sense. They will not appreciate it. They just want to take advantage of you. But as a responsible adult human person, the moment you realize that your loyalty is not being appreciated, carry it away and go to somewhere else. But continue to build it. Because a time will come. That's the only thing that will count for you on this journey. A time will come when you can beat your chest and tell yourself, Ifá mi ò lè dà mí, àwọn òrìṣà mi ò lè dà mí, àwọn Odù Ifá tí mò ń kọ́ yìí kò lè dà mí, àwọn ìyá mi tó láyé tó nílẹ̀ wọn ò lè dà mí. A time will come when you will stand boldly before your ètùtù and you will say, àwọn ìyá mi, èmi ti di ọmọ ìyá, èmi ti dọmọ ayé, mi ò ń ṣẹran ayé mọ́, with confidence. You did not buy your way through. You built a currency to get there. You did not buy your way through. You built a currency to get there. Let me interpret that in English. There is a level you will grow on this journey that you'll be confidently able to say, my Ifa cannot betray me. My Orishas cannot betray me. Àwọn ìyá mi cannot betray me. I have become their child. They cannot betray me. In this life, it's not pride, it's confidence that will make you say, Oyeku madami o, madami o. Tí kú bá ń ṣẹgbẹ́ mi ṣe, ọ̀tọ̀ ni kó o máa sàmí sí. Tí àrùn bá ń ṣẹgbẹ́ mi ṣe, ọ̀tọ̀ ni kí Oyeku o máa sàmí sí. Gbogbo aláwẹ̀ obìnrin kú ń pa, ọ̀tọ̀ ló ń yọ Òfúà òbí sí. Òfúà will stay confident in that basket of obi, knowing that there is a currency you build to that level. Let me interpret that. Oyeku Meji is the second Odù Ifá, and one of the SS says, Oyeku, don't betray me. Oyeku, don't betray me. We have a covenant. I have been loyal in my part of the covenant. You have to be loyal. When untimely unalive is passing, when sickness and calamity is passing, you will separate me. Every kola nut that the Babalawo picks, he will break it like this and unalive it. But there is one kola nut called Òfúà Òbí, the sacred kola nut. It is put separately. You cannot. There is no Babalawo that would dare to break Òfúà in front of Ifa. You will separate Òfúà. You will put it separate. There is a confidence that you build to that point. Stop. You are shaking it. You are not doing it properly. There is a confidence that you build to that point that you'll be able to say that. And loyalty, integrity, and consistency is one of it. Loyalty, integrity and consistency is one of it. The first day I got invited to the meeting of àwọn mẹ́ta, I'm not going to say more than that. For those of you that know, you know. And I got there and I saw the people that are there. I saw the caliber of people that are there. People that were born into this spirituality, that were born there. They grew there. And I found myself there. It was an overnight meeting. I sat down there. Everybody was happy. Everybody was, we're having the meeting. We were dancing. We were rejoicing. We were doing this, getting instructions and everything. All the while, all I was thinking was, how I got here is not what really mattered to me at that time. How do I keep my place in this place among these people? Now I have been separated from the rest of the people outside, right? They have invited me. First of all, they will call you and you have an initiation. You have one. They're not, once your initiation process is done, nobody tells you this is the meeting date, not. The day you qualify for the meeting, they will also invite you and you will be there. And I thought about it. Whatever it is I did to qualify to be here doesn't really matter so much to me at that time. What matters to me is, how do I continue to maintain my place in this place? People have grown in hierarchy in this place. So I see this person, I see that person. There are people that will walk in and everybody is literally on their knees. There are people that you walk in, you hug them, you shake them. Different levels of people. And that is why I said, there is nothing that teaches you how to deal with human life without giving you commandments, rules, and regulations as much as Ifa. Ifa will show you power. Ifa will show you spirit. Ifa will show you results, both positive and negative. And Ifa will leave you with wisdom to know what to do. Ifa does not need to tell you, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. If you walk with the teachings of Ifa, you will have sense. Your adult human sense will tell you what to do and what not to do. Nobody will tell you in that type of place to be cautious. Nobody will tell you watch the way you walk, you talk. Nobody will tell you to be loyal. Nobody will tell you to show integrity. Your common sense will tell you. Your common sense will tell you. Your Ori will tell you. They don't need rules. They did not read out any rules and regulations for me. Between me and you, there was nothing that was read. They are watching you. The day they see that you earn it, they bring you in. You are supposed to be watching everything around there and seeing the way people are doing things. When in doubt, ask a question. That's the only thing you will be told. And you will always ask questions because you never want to take the wrong step. Because you have seen what happens when people take the wrong step. They will show you both sides of it. And when people take the right step, you see what happens. That is Ifa in a nutshell. So you see this life we are living. We have seen what happens when people go this way. We have seen what happens when people go this way. You don't need 10 commandments. Does anybody need to be told that you should not unalive another person? Does anybody need to be told that you should not sleep with your neighbor's wife? You don't need to be told. Do you need to be told that you should not steal? Does anybody need to tell you that you should not be indiscriminately engaging with people? The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen for those of you on TikTok. You can copy the WhatsApp number. It's a verified WhatsApp number, meaning that it has the blue tick. WhatsApp has verified it. So if you send a message and the WhatsApp you're sending the message to is not verified, that is not the WhatsApp number for Ifa College and Iyanifa Ewa. That is how Ifa, you see, it sets you apart. It makes your life different, which is why when you meet a Babalawo and Iyanifa, there are certain qualities you look like. You see the humility, you see the integrity, you see how down to earth they are. And some of you think it's because they are poor, because the definition of rich is like, I'm not even talking about they are rich in character. I'm talking about they have physical human life wealth. Let me give you an example. If you come to a babalawo and you say, you have a contract, you are going to do this one, that one, you have a multi-million contract, the babalawo is going to tell you, you see, this is your contract. Let's make a divination. If I tells you what to do, he now tells you, said, see, I have 1,001 clients I'm dealing with. Aside from just making a divination, I want to be on top of this. I want to take this as my own thing, to put this ahead of every other thing that I'm dealing with, the way I put my own things. We are going to be business partners. I'm going to be your spiritual consultant. For every profit that you make on your contract, I get 12%, 15%, 20%, whatever it is. And I'm going to make sure, because I have a part in it, I'm going to make sure this is a success. A babalawo can do it. And they do it. You have a case of land somewhere, 20 plots of land. The babalawo will make sure that you win that case, and 2 plots of land is for him, or 3 or 4 or 5. Those guys have shitload of money. It's not everybody that wants to wear Gucci and Prada. You see the way I dress, some of us love to be dressed like that. But if you know what we are doing with money in this life, and it comes with being humble. They have seen money, they have seen power, they have seen influence. The people that you are begging to see, the people that you are looking at as, oh my God, my role model, if only I could see this person, if only I could meet this person, they are the ones that come visiting your babalawos every day. The corridors of power that you need later, and you need to know somebody to get there. Your babalawos they are ushered in there with pride. People in there need them. That is who they are. Think about it and let it sink. That is who they are. A lot of your celebrities that you are doing, I see them on a daily basis, not because I want to see them, because they want to see me. Iyanifa, a lot of people have been telling me about you, there was one Baba I used to use before, but Baba cannot really explain things in English. I like the way you explain it, this, and we see them every day. We see them in their worst. We see them in the way they don't want you to see them. We see them for who they really are. We see them. We journey with them in this life. But we still remain humble. Why? If I will teach you humility. You, 2 seconds of information you have about them, bloggers are paying you 10 million, 5 million, you are splitting like tap. She does not use to bath with soap in her house. It's washing soap that she used to take her bath. I went to her house yesterday, she used to hang her shoe on the bed. You are already talking. The information we have about them, we dare not spill a word. Integrity will not allow us to do it. Integrity will not allow us to do it. If they make a mistake in your eyes, you cancel them. If they make a mistake in our eyes, we help them resolve it. You see the difference? You see the difference? And then you are wondering why if you allow Ifa to teach you, even though you are not a babalawo, if you allow Ifa to teach you and to learn from Ifa, the quality of your life will be better. Thank you so much. Loyalty will not allow us. Now, I was about to make a video. I was waiting for my partner to be around. I want us to make a video. I told you I have this other page, Iyanifa Ewa TV on TikTok, where I'm going to be posting, everything about the everyday life of a spiritualist, of an Ifa devotee, just regular everyday life, And I saw a video online yesterday that was talking about cheating in marriage or in committed relationships, and somebody is like, I know the reason my husband will not cheat. He loves me. I'm this. The person said a lot of things, and I looked at it like, if there is any way to pay the algorithm to make this message that I keep teaching, to make it go viral, if there is any way to manipulate the algorithm to let this message go viral, I will do it. I've said it before, and I will say it again.
and I'm going to create a content, I don't even mind sponsoring or promoting that content online until it gets to everywhere it needs to get to. If the reason you are sure that your partner will not cheat on you is because they love you, you are in trouble. Your marriage is in trouble. Your relationship is in trouble. You are depending on the love that another human being has for you. Another human being. Pause and think about yourself. Think about the times that you have betrayed the people that you love. Think about the times that you have done things that you thought you couldn't do. Think about the times that you have done the thing. Think about the life you are living right now. If anybody told you that you could be this person, you will not believe it. And then you want to build your future and have confidence in the love of another person. I'm not saying they don't love you, but it's like you are saying that the only reason that you look at yourself and say the reason that you know you are going to succeed in life is because the wind will always blow to the east. What happens the day it blows to the west, Jerry? What are you going to do? Now, let me correct something. I've said it before for those of you that have been following me. The reason I, as a person, is not going to cheat on my partner does not have anything to do with who my partner is or what level of relationship we share. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with the way I feel about my partner. It doesn't matter whether I love them or I don't love them. You see, anything that has to do with intimacy between a man and a woman, when you understand it spiritually, it becomes a personal choice to you. You see the level I've built my life to right now, and the things that I know in spirituality. I know the power of intimacy, that kind of intimacy between two adults. I know what it can do. I know the power that thing has. I know how it can destroy everything that you have built in less than 5 minutes. I know how it can deposit some spirit and some trauma in you that will take you another lifetime to get out of it. I know how it can intercept and interrupt what you are doing. I know the capacity that it carries. I know that so many human people are in their most vulnerable state when intimacy is happening. You are in your most vulnerable state when intimacy is happening. I know that there are certain people that know the power of intimacy and they can use it to neutralize spiritual powers and spiritual work inside of you. You see that spiritual work that you did in 41 days and you are eating this, doing that, and you have become fortified. Some people know how to use intimacy to neutralize everything. I'm aware of that. And because I'm aware of that, I will not gamble with intimacy. I will not. You can go. Because I'm aware of that, I will not gamble with it. It's not about my partner. I love you, I love my partner, but in this regard, I don't care about you that much. I care about me. I care about the life I've been building even before you came into it. I care about putting myself at risk and everything that I'm building. Are you being serious right now? Thank you for that word, self-preservation. It's like somebody saying that the only reason they will not jump in front of a moving train today is because they love their partner. Because my husband is taking care of me, that's why I will not swallow poison. Wow. The day he decides not to take care of you, the day your wife says that to you, the only reason she's not going to jump in front of a moving train is because you love me, you should know there is a problem. No, but you will know that there is a problem. I'm just saying. If your child says, "Mommy, the only reason I'm reading to pass the exams is because you buy gift for me every day," you know there is a problem. So they will say, you will call that child and see that child. You say what? Let's have a live conversation. If anything happens to me today and I'm not able to give you gift again, you will drop out of school. You don't understand what education is. You don't understand what your future is. You need to have a real life conversation with that child. If somebody tells you the only reason they will not unalive themselves is because they love you, you know they need urgent mental health care. They need to urgently see a psychotherapist or a psychologist or a whatever. They need to check into Yaba left quickly because there's something that is going on. It doesn't even make sense to put that level of, that weight on another human person who is trying to figure out their life. So your husband will be working every day. The only reason this woman is alive today and she's breathing is because I still love her. It's too much weight to put on another adult human being that is trying to figure out life. And these are the things that Ifa will teach you. If we understand these things, we are here talking about Olosho and call girls and this. Look at how these girls are doing. See how they are exposing themselves just to be able to attract a man so that they will be intimate with the man and collect money. If everybody understands this teaching, nobody needs to be told. You don't need to tell anybody not to do that. You just need to present the truth to them and the outcome. Let them make their choices now. Some people can tell you categorically what being intimate with the wrong person has done to them. But religion will not allow you to talk about that. Religion will tell you to quickly choose the devil as the problem. Religion will tell you to blame the girl that you are intimate with. Religion will not tell you to have to take responsibility and be accountable for that thing you did, and understand the power of that thing. Why was he able to affect you like that? It's like I hit you with this and somebody hits you with AK-47. I mean, I point this to you and I do boom, and then somebody points AK-47 to you. The day you understand the power that kini carries, the day you understand what it carries, and you understand the impact that it can have, when you go and you want to fight with somebody, you will look around and make sure the person is not holding that metal. You drop that metal, let's fight man to man. Yes. But the moment they bring that iritutu around you, you know already. You will not go there and gamble your life. When you know the powers that thing carries, it doesn't matter. Even if you walk in on your partner, some people will write. I've seen so many write-up online that they will say that I've seen so many write-up online where people will say that, oh, their husbands cheated on them and the woman too went outside to cheat, and you see comment section, womanhood is proud of you, the women folks are proud of you. Yes, give it to them. They think they are the only ones that can do it. That's why I said we need to redefine what adult human being means, because I feel hurt, I feel insulted if they describe some people as adults and describe me too as an adult. Don't put me and some people on the same category. It's not good. Some of us have invested so much in ourselves to earn the title of adulthood. Don't put us on the same level with those kind of people, because I don't understand. I am not justifying what your partner did. I'm asking you. So if your partner decides to hurt you by drinking poison, you to be carry it and drink it. If your partner decides to put their life at risk just to get your attention, you will also go and put your life at risk to pay them back. It's children that do that. Children, infants that do that. Even 10-year-olds will not do that. Infants are the ones that do that. You break their cup, you throw their cup away, they too will throw the other cup away. A grown child knows that one cup that is broken is money wasted, so they are not going ahead to break another one. Self-preservation. You need to understand this from the angle of Ifa to know that somebody cheated on you. If you are not okay with it, if it is a red flag for you, can you take yourself out of the situation and preserve your own self? Imagine that the person you now cheat with has HIV. Your husband married you as a virgin. He's the only person you have ever known intimately. Then you find out that he slept with your sister. You now decided to go and sleep with his best friend. His best friend now has HIV. You think the virus is going to look at you like, oh, this one is innocent. Let's not enter into her. Auntie, welcome to the not welcome. Go and join the association of people that are living with the virus. And then when you guys have meetings, no disrespect to people that are living with the virus, but when they ask you in the meeting, how did they get it? You will say your ex-husband cheated on you, now decided to cheat back, and you found yourself in another side of life. Some people are born with it. Some people is because of the carelessness of their parents, the carelessness of sterile, unsterile equipment. They got there innocently without any choice of their own. You walked in there with your 2 left leg and your half brain. And people are hailing you in the comment section. Womanhood is proud of you. Some of us are not part of that wood, that womanhood. We're not part of it. We're not proud of you. We're not proud of you. We are concerned for you. We are wondering when you will grow up and be an adult to understand that this is your life. You are allowing somebody else to come inside you to pay somebody else back. Anyway, I have a meeting very soon, so I need to wrap this thing up. Odù Ifá Iwori Meji says, Ẹni àbáwá, ẹni àbájáde là ń bá relé, ẹni ajá bá wá lajá ń bá lọ, bàtà ò ní fẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Adífá fún èjìkókó Òwòrì, èyí tí ó tẹjúmọ́ akápò rẹ̀ gírígírí. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi ó wò mí ire, èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi ó wò mí ire, èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń láya. Èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi ó wò mí ire, ẹni ó bá tẹjúmọ́ ló ń lọ́kọ, ló ń lọ́mọ, ló ń níre gbogbo. Èjìkókó Òwòrì. Ifá tẹjúmọ́ mi ó wò mí ire. Loyalty. If you do not pick anything from there today, loyalty. We have come to the end of episode 25 of ÌŞẸŠE for today. Thank you so much for joining. If you came in late, you'll catch a replay on our YouTube channel, and we will be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day of this week with episode 26, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. on the GMT, 12 midnight or 12 noon for those of you on the EST. If you have not joined our Global Ifá community channel, if you are catching a replay, the link will be in the description box below. And if you are on TikTok on the live streaming right now, just send a message to the number that is pinned on your screen and say, Iyanifa, I want to join the Global Ifá community. We are preparing for our first ever Women in Ifá and ÌṢÄШE conference. And one of the things I'll be teaching in that conference is what I just talked about today, the power of intimacy. The power of intimacy. How you can use it positively and negatively. How you can protect your own relationship through intimacy. How you can effect a change in the life of yourself and your partner and your committed relationship through intimacy. We're going to be learning a lot of things. Women are going to understand the power that they carry as females, the position that Elédùmarè placed them in this life before patriarchy and westernization came to turn everything upside down. We are regaining consciousness of who we are, not as a competition with another gender. No, we are not. No, nobody is competing. It's a balance. We are creating a balance. Everybody is finding their place and staying there. You will receive further announcements about that later. ifacollege.ng is the website. ifacollege.ng. We have different courses in the college where you can learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifá, about ÌШÄШE, about African spirituality, about your true identity, and how to reconnect with it. Iyanifa Ewa has a couple of books on the Ifá College. You also want to head them. Now, I said Ifá is a balance that touches on everything. We have a school under this school that is named Ifá Business School, where you learn the 16 principles of how wealth is created, not just business, how generational wealth is created. Our ancestors created generational wealth. Our ancestors did not create a wealth that a father would start, and then when his child grows up, his child has to go and start from the beginning again. No. Our ancestors created wealth and passed them over one generation to another, and somewhere, somehow, we lost that knowledge, we lost those practices, we lost those principles, but we are regaining them. Because you and I are going to build generational wealth. We are not just going to leave inheritance for our children. It is more than just inheritance. You are laying a foundation for 7, 8, 9, 10 generation of wealth to grow on it. And that is what we learn at the Ifa College. Whether you are doing business, whether you're a business owner, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're an investor, whatever your source of income is, Ifa Business School helps you to grow wealth, to find it in the place, to acknowledge the place where your own wealth is coming from, where you are destined to get wealth. You will be led into that place to identify it, to grow it, to sustain it, to multiply it, and to preserve it for generation. Ifa Business School, when you get to the ifacollege.ng website, click on the 3 buttons on the right hand corner. The menu bar will drop and you will see every information that is there. Our Sunday morning live streaming will also be holding 12 noon Nigerian time on Sunday. That is 11 a.m. for those of you on the GMT and 6 a.m. for those of you on the EST. Sunday morning live streaming. My name is Chief Iyanifa Ewa. I'm the founder of Ifa College, and I am your host on this everyday show. And I know you love me because you are always here, and I know we all love Ifa. So Titi Ola, Ire Ayo Ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe. Children, how do we wrap up our teaching every day when we are done? What do we do? What do we do?
Our Iwori.
Our Iwori. So we are wrapping up now with our Iwori. The WhatsApp number is pinned on the screen again. If you want to make a divination, an Ifa consultation, an Ifa reading, you want to do your initiations. I don't like to use that word, but that's the word you understand. You want to have your own Ifa, your own Orisha, your own Egbe. You want to ask questions. You want to buy spiritual products, herbal products, and every other thing in between. Just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ìwúre. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbá o.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Àṣèbá tí wáyé ọjọ́.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Àṣèbá tí wọ̀ oòrùn.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé àṣèbá aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Kábíyèsí a lè ṣe lè wí lè ṣe. Ọba tó lọ kọrin kése. Ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé. Ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mú igbó kìjikìji. Ọba tí ń fọba jẹ. Kábíyín ò sí. Ọba tá ò lè bí, wọ́n ní kábíyín ò sí, kò sẹ́ni tó lè bí yín. Elédùmarè ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbáláyé yìí ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀ àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Ajagunmalé olúwo òde ọ̀run olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin. Mo ṣèbà àwọn bàbá àti ìyá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà mí wá sáyé. Mo ṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀ ká tó tẹ̀. Mo ṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn fún wa. Mo ṣèbà àwọn tó lànà, àwọn tó tẹ̀lú ìdó. Àwọn tó dá wa ní oṣù, àwọn tó là wá lórí, àwọn tó ní ká máa ṣàwó àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi tẹ̀ ń gbẹ́kún ọmọ yín tẹ̀ ń ta tiwèrè, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́, abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Àṣèbà àwọn ìyá mẹ́ta, àwọn ìyá dúdú, àwọn ìyá funfun, àwọn ìyá pupa tí Elédùmarè gbélé ayé yìí lé lọ́wọ́. Àwọn àrò mẹ́ta tí ò jẹ́ kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ayé wa ó dànù. Àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀.
Ìbáṣẹ.
Gbogbo òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni la ṣèbà fún. Àṣèbà Ifá, àṣeyé ìpà Ifá o, àṣeyé ìpà Ifin. Àṣèbà Ọ̀ṣunṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóòyàn ayọ̀, àṣèbà Ajé, àṣèbà Olókun, àṣèbà Ọlọ́sà, àṣèbà Èṣù Ọ̀dàrà, àṣèbà Èṣù Láàlú, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni. A ní kọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà á kó má dá sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, aníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Àwọn bàbá ìyá tí wọ́n wà nílé, àṣèbà wọn, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn àgbàlagbà tarúgbó tó wà nílé wa, àṣèbà àwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé. Mo ṣèbà Ajíbọ́lá mi Ẹ̀dàn, Ajíbọ́lá Ògbódò Ọ̀rà, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi, mo ṣèbà Àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà onílé, mo ṣèbà ohun tó ń gbé nínú ilé ńlá tó ń fọhùn, mo ṣèbà idán, mo ní kí bà mí ṣe ọ̀. Tẹ́rẹ́ nínú Òṣùgbó ni mo ṣèbà fún, mo ṣèbà Olúwo, mo ṣèbà àwọn ìyá àbíyè, mo ṣèbà àwọn apèèyàn, àwọn balógun, àwọn lísà láti òkè dé òkè láì gbapá kan sí. Àṣèbà ní kí bà wá ṣe ọ̀. Gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo Iyanifa, bàbá lóríṣà, ìyá lóríṣà, ẹ̀yin àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí ẹ̀yin eléwé ọmọ, ẹ̀yin oníṣègùn, gbogbo àwa tá a jókòó tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrún mọlẹ̀ la ṣèbà fún. àní kí bá wa ṣe o. Gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wá péjọpọ̀ sí ilé mi, mo ṣèbá orí yín, mo ṣèbá ìṣẹ̀dá yín, mo ṣèbá ẹlẹ́dàá yín. Ọmọdé ni, àgbà ni, dúdú ni, funfun ni, mo ṣèbá gbogbo wa, mo ní kí bá wa ṣe o. Ìwòrì méjì, ìwòrì méjì, ìwòrì méjì, òun ni Odù Ifá tá a kọ́ lẹ́nu. Wọ́n ní èmi ń wò ọ́, ìwọ ń wò mí, gbangba lájọ ń wòra wa. Wọ́n ní tí iná bá kú, ó dọwọ́ fẹ́náfẹ́ná. Wọ́n ní tí òòrùn ò bá ràn mọ́, ó dọwọ́ Elédùmarè ọba. Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀ àti tẹjúmọ́ ọ. Ifá kó wá tẹjúmọ́ wa, kó ṣe wá lóore láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà, ire ọkọ, ire aya, ire ọmọ, ire ìlera pípé, ire àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀, òun ni kífá gbé wá fún wa lódindi lódindi láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ará iwájú ti ṣe fá ọ, Ifá dẹ̀ gbè wọ́n, òun lèmi àti yín ṣe ń ṣe. Àwọn ará iwájú ti ṣe fá, ó ń gbè wọ́n, òun lèmi àti yín ṣe ń ṣe. Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá. Àwọn aláṣẹkù wá bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi tó wá kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí, wọ́n ní fálà tó rí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, Ifá bá wa tún orí wa ṣe níbi tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bó ṣe wá ló ṣe lọ, Elédùmarè ọba ò ní fìyẹn ṣe tiwa. Ó wá jókòó ti fa Ifá ògbé, kò ní jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí ló dé tí mi ò ti ṣe fá láti jọ́ yìí? Òun lohun tó máa jáde lẹ́nu wa, òun lórin tá a máa kọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa náà àwa dé, àwa fẹnu rere ni àwọn ayin Ifá, Ifá yin Elédùmarè ọba láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán, àwọn tó láyé á gbè wá o. Àwọn ìyá mi òṣèré mọ̀nìgà tí Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, wọ́n á fàyè gbà wá nílé ayé yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yọ́ inú wọn báyìí, òun náà máa fi wò wá. Àní ṣe lásán, àní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀, àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹni tá a máa ṣẹ̀ tí ò ní dáríjì wá, orí àtẹlẹ́dàá wa ò ní jẹ́ ká ṣe kò ń dẹ́ wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi gbogbo tá a bá wá kọjú sí, ajé ògúngúlú sọ onísọ̀ òbòjì, ajé á máa dúró tì wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àtòjù àtẹrùn, ilé alákàn yìí gbẹ. Àtòjù àtẹrùn, ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fówó, ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá, ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní babaláwo iyọ̀ ló dáfá ọjọ́ kan fún iyọ̀ tó ní ayọ́yọ́go ayọ̀yọ̀go ayọ̀yọ̀ gbọmọgbọmọ. Wọ́n ní adífá fọ̀rúnmìlà ń jọ́ tí bàbá lọ rè bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ra. Wọ́n ní àwa tá a bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ra, ọ̀yọ́ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ ò ní bá èmi àti yín. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ ò ní bá èmi àti yín. Iyọ̀ ló ní kémi àti yín láyọ̀, a máa láyọ̀ nílé, à ń láyọ̀ níbi iṣẹ́, à ń láyọ̀ níbi gbogbo tá a bá kọjú sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ẹnu ọtí kì í tí, ẹnu bàbá kì í bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín ò ní tí, àní ṣá, àní bàjẹ́, àní ṣẹ̀sín. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ẹnu àtẹ́wí tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bu adé lótú ìfẹ́. Wọ́n ní oyin ni, afárá oyin ló ní kó dùn fẹ́mi àti ní kalẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ bí dídùn, ọ̀rọ̀ bí ayọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ bí dídùn, ọ̀rọ̀ bí ayọ̀ kò ní wọ́n nílé mi àti ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kò síbi kankan tá a ti wá bá àádùn, tá a ti bá iyọ̀, tá a ti bá oyin tí kíkan máa ń kan níbẹ̀, tí kíkan máa ń sun níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iyọ̀ àti oyin àti àdùn ló ní káyé mi àti yín má so kíkan láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, àwọn abiyamọ ayé lọ ní kó má bọ́ bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé mi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀, àwọn abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run ló ní ẹrù tálábíàmọ ìtúpọ̀ ní gbé wákà kọ̀ọ̀kan nu wa mọ́lé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ìyá mẹ́ta tó láyé tó nílẹ̀, àwọn lọ́ní lójú ẹ̀mí wa, àní fojú sunkún ọmọ, àní mọ sàárè ọmọ. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fọmọ dààmú wa, wọn ò ní fàwa náà dààmú àwọn ọmọ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà, níbi gbogbo tá a bá wá ń lọ, àní ràní fẹsẹ̀ sí o. Àní bá wọn rìn lọ́jọ́ tí ebi bá ń pa ọ̀nà. Ìjọ́ tí Ògúnlákayé Ọ̀ṣùmọ̀lẹ̀ bá ń fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ èèyàn tó fi ń pa títì ráró, èmi àti yín ò ní rìn níjọ́ náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ògún tó lànà falára á lànà reko wá. Ògún tó lànà fajérò á lànà reko èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà kì í dí mọ́ lọ́kọ́, ọ̀nà kì í dí má ládàá. Ọ̀nà rírí jẹ, ọ̀nà rírí mu, ọ̀nà ìgbéga, ọ̀nà àti ríṣẹ́, ọ̀nà àti rọ́kọ, ọ̀nà àti là nílé ayé yìí kò ní dí mọ́ èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. You are the rest of them. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kò ní dí mọ́ wa. Gbogbo bí tá a bá wá kọjú sí báyìí, ire la máa rí níbẹ̀ torí ire lójú owó ń rí. Ojú owó ò kì í rí bàjẹ́, ojú èmi àti yín ò ní rí bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní àbùdí báyìí ní tolókun, àbùdí ní tọlọ́sà, bá a ṣe ń bọ̀ á máa dí. Ọwọ́ wa ò ní kàn sàlẹ̀ àpò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń wò àwọn tó láyé á máa bá wa di fún wa níre lọ́lá láyọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yín ò wá ní bá wọn dúpẹ́ tipátipá o, àní bá wọn dúpẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, àní bá wọn borí àbò. Odindi tátàrí ń di tiẹ̀, tátàrí kan ìjẹ́ di tiẹ̀ láàbọ̀, orí odindi báyìí lèmi àti yín á máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní bọ́dún ṣe ń gorí ọdún, wọ́n ní ọdọọdún là ń rórógbó, ọdọọdún là ń ráwùsá, ọdọọdún là ń rọ́mọ obì lórí àtẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọdọọdún báyìí àníkún àlékún ni tiwa máa jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kò wá sí èmi àti yín ṣe lè pẹ́ láyé tó, ojú wa ò ní ríbi, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ò ní kanbi, àní mọ sàárì ọmọ, àní fojú sunkún, àní fàìsàn lògbà, àní rákòbá, àní ràdàbá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní láàárín ìpèrègùn báyìí ni màrìwò tí ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ́ ròde o, láàárín àwọn tó ti yàn yín lọ́tà òun lẹ ti máa ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá wá lọ, ojú rere báyìí la máa rí, ẹ̀yọ́nú la máa bá. Wọ́n níjọ́ tó rí bá fojú kan ọ̀run, ìjọ́ yẹn ló ń yọ, ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ́nú sẹ́mi àti yín. Àtọkùnrin ni, àtobìnrin ni, àtọmọdé ni, àtàgbà ni, dúdú ni, funfun ni, lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni, àfàìmọ̀ ni, ṣe ni, aṣenibánidárò ni, wọ́n á máa yọ́nú sí wa ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rẹ́yìn kankan tó farapamọ́ sínú òkùnkùn tó lóun fẹ́ máa ta ọfà sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ ayé wa, èṣù láàlú ògiri òkú á ṣe wọ́n bí ọṣẹ ṣe ń ṣojú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọṣíṣẹ ìdẹṣẹ olóòyàn ayọ̀ á pọnmi dà sínú wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n máa ríjà iná, wọ́n máa ríjà Ṣàngó, wọ́n á ríjà Ọya, wọ́n á ríjà àwọn ọ̀rúnmọlẹ̀, wọ́n á ríjà Ògún, wọ́n á ríjà gbogbo àwọn ìyá mi tó dìde fún wa tá à ń gbẹ́bọ fún láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ti ń gbẹ́bọ lójoojúmọ́, à ń gbé tutù. Ẹni tó bá ní kẹ́bọ wá má dà, òun ló máa bẹ́bọ lọ. Ẹni tó bá ní kí ètùtù ti wá má gbà, òun ló máa gbé tutù lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Toró ti di dandan kẹ́bọ ti wá fín, kẹ́bọ ti wá dà, kó darí oore wá, kó darí ọlá wá, kó darí ìbànújẹ́ lọ, kẹ́bọ dòdì ọ̀run láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ajé tá a wá nílò, owó àti ọlá tá a nílò, ẹ̀sùn mẹ̀rẹ̀ tá a nílò láti fi ṣe ẹbọ, láti fi ṣe ajé, láti fi ṣèṣẹ̀ṣe, Elédùmarè ò ní fi wọ́n èmi àti ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀nà jíjí tá a jí lénìí, ire la jí sí o. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ wa lénìí, ire ló mọ́ wa sí o, ayọ̀ ló mọ́ wa sí o, àlàáfíà ló mọ́ wa sí o, ìdùnnú ló mọ́ wa sí o, ìlera pípẹ́ ló mọ́ wa sí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ojú wa gún régé, ara wa gún régé, ọmọ aráyé ò ní fàìsàn gbà lọ́wọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi àwọ̀ wa, wọn ò ní fi dà wá láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbáwọ̀ yín wọ̀ láti ṣebi, ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbáwọ̀ yín wọ̀ láti ṣèkà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àárín ráàrin fẹsẹ̀ sí o. Àwọn tó ń dúró pé ó kú bí tá a máa gbé gbà lójú ẹ̀mí wọn báyìí, a máa gbé débi gíga. Èyí tó bá wá ní kò ní ṣojú òun, dandan ni kó jẹun láyé, kó lọ ṣan wọ́n lọ́rùn. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á fi iṣẹ́ rán wọn, iṣẹ́ tó ò ní padà wá. Àlọ́ má padà wá ní Elédùmarè máa ṣe tiwọn láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Àwa ò yan ẹnìkankan lọ́tà, àwa ò ní kó má dá fẹ́ nìkankan. Nílé ayé tá a wá yìí, nǹkan tó rí gbé wa wá ṣe òun la fẹ́ ṣe, a dẹ̀ máa ṣe é nírọ̀rùn láṣẹ Èdùmarè. Wọ́n ní àrùṣẹ́ ní Tifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní Tọ̀rúnmìlà, wọ́n ní àbátá alágẹmọ bá dá òun lòrìṣà òkè ń gbà. Wọ́n ní alágẹmọ kan kì í dá tiẹ̀, wọ́n ní àbámọ́dá kan kì í dá tiẹ̀ kó má di ṣiṣẹ́. Èmi àti yín àti gbọ́ ìtìfá sọ, àti gbọ́ ìtẹ́sù sọ, àpè fálékè, àpè ṣùlólè, àwọn ọ̀run yanyan bí ẹni tí ò ní kú mọ̀. Àwa sílé Ifá, àwa sì di ìṣẹ̀ṣe, agbẹ́bọ wá, agbétùtù, ó wá di dandan kí Ifá bá wa ṣe, kí Elédùmarè bá wa ṣe, káwọn tó ṣàwò kìsẹ́yìn kan bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní tẹ́yìn iwájú bá jí ẹran, tèrèdí ìgbà ni ò gbogbo ìta àti wílẹ̀yìn, ẹ̀gbà ayé ti gbà, ẹ̀gbà ọ̀run ti gbà, àwọn tó láyé ti bá wa fọwọ́ gbà, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni táfẹ́fẹ́ bá fẹ́, akànnì oko lára ni. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi, tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń wò mí, táfẹ́fẹ́ ti ń fẹ́ kàn yín lára. ìwúre yìí máa kàn yín, ó máa mọ́ yín lórí. Ẹlẹ́dàá yín ò ní kọ̀, orí yín ò ní kọ̀, ìṣẹ̀dá yín ò ní kọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
Wọ́n ní kí Ifá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn ó bá wa ṣe. A ní kí Ifá ó bá wa ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn ó bá wa ṣe. Kí Ifá ó bá ní ṣe o, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
We have come to the end of another episode of ÌṢẸŠE for today. Thank you so much for joining. The replay will be on the YouTube channel. And I'll be catching you live again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. on the GMT, and 12 midnight or 12 a.m. for those of you on the EST. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ẹ̀yin la máa máa rí, àwa náà lẹ máa máa bá wọn ní fẹ́lò ní ìṣe wa. Ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá kò ní fọ́, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wá kò ní di. Fóònù tẹ́ fi ń wò wá yẹn àti laptop àti TV yẹn olè ò ní gbé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Data tẹ́ dẹ̀ ń lò náà kò ní tán, tó bá dẹ̀ tán, ajé á bù sí fún yín, ẹ̀ lè rà mí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Until tomorrow when I come your way again, I remain your host, the founder of Ifá College, Chief Iyanifa Ewa, popularly known as Iyanifa Ewa. And I will see you tomorrow. Between now and tomorrow, we say àlàáfíà to everybody. Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọ́n á gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
Àṣẹ.